back down to the mat. Maybe do a little wag of the tail. Get that left leg back up. Bend at the knee. Point those right toes up to the sky. Bring that back down to the mat. And then back up into a forward fold. Thank you.
Okay, so let's go back down to the mat, and I'll catch you guys in a child's pose. So let your toes come together. Eyes come apart, toes come together, and let yourself ease down into a child's pose. Let your left hand come over to your right hand, walk it over. Do a kind of bend into that right corner of the mat. Do a couple breaths here. Let yourself come back to center. Hand comes over to the left side of the mat, right hand on top, and breathe into that little turn there. Coming back up again, and we're gonna let ourselves swing around and come to a supine position on the mat again. Let yourself fly back. Once more, a super big stretch here. Pull that right knee into your chest. This time let it fall over towards the left. Let your arms come out to the side. And let yourself have a nice good twist there. Part of finding joy is finding a calmness and a comfortable position that you can come to. And this feels like such a good stretch. So maybe you can find some joy in the stretch. Return that leg. And you can straighten that out again and do the same with your left. Bringing that into your chest. Letting it fall over to the right. Arms out by the side for a nice twist. And letting yourself come back. We're going to prepare to do another bridge pose while we're down here. So once again, knees are bent, soles of the feet are flat on the mat. Hands are down by your side. Let your heels come back and meet your fingertips. And when you feel ready, inhale and lift those hips towards the sky. Being strong in those legs. Yogi's choice as to your hands if they're on the mat or if you pull them underneath your bottom. And let that come back down. And once again, let those legs go from side to side. Release your legs. And one more big stretch. And let yourself come back up to a seated position. Swing yourself around so you're back into tabletop. From tabletop, once again, we're going to tuck our toes. We're going to lift, stretch back into down dog again. Just hold it here for a moment. And we're going to walk forward into a forward fold. In this forward fold, head hangs heavy. Let your shoulders move from side to side. Let your head get a nice extension. In this forward fold now, see if you can sweep your hands around and maybe hold the back of your ankles in this forward fold. If you can, it's okay. If you can, it feels good to have that little extra stretch. Two more breaths here, breathing in deep and out. And deep. One more. And let your hands go. Head and arms are loose. And slowly come back up again. And what we do is let the curve of our mouth smile just a bit as we prepare to do a warrior and then using our hula hoop for our cool down. So, see my smiles? I see him, I see him. I know it's there. We're going to start with our left foot, back parallel with the mat, preparing for warrior two. We step forward, our knee is bent. We let our arms float up nice and easy. Nice and easy. Stretch and breathe. Stretching into that right knee. Let that right tongue come up. Yogi's choice to put the left hand behind the back or on the thigh. Watch your gaze and your hand as it goes up towards the beautiful sky. Next breath, let's bring those arms back down to warrior two arms. We're going to bring our hands together in prayer position. We're going to walk the right foot so it's parallel with the back of the mat. Left knee is bent. Arms float up nice and easy. Looking good, warriors. Turn that thumb up, and when you're ready, gaze and thumb goes up towards the sky. Feeling strong. And letting yourself return to the warrior two arms. Good job. Keeping that right foot where it is, the left foot pivots, and we come down to a wide leg forward fold. And if you can, just follow your hands down the contours of your leg to meet your ankles or however far you can go. And once again, let that head hang heavy. Breathing in here. Slowly rise back up again. Bring your feet together and grab your hoop for a cool down. So we're going to start with the hoop just around us. We're going to hold it just nice and easy here. And we're just going to take a turn to the right. All in here. Back to center. And to the left. Now that we're doing it this first time. Back to center. And another time. This time, if you need to go deeper, look over that shoulder. A little bit more. And back to center. And to the left. Back into center. This time when we twist, we're going to use this left foot as kind of a kickstand. So we're going to do more of a twist here. And you can definitely get farther around. And back to center. This time we use the right foot as we twist towards the left. And coming back to center. Okay, so we still have our hoop here. We're just going to do a few breaths. When we inhale, hoop goes up. Exhale, bring the hoop down. Let's do 5 of those. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good. Now we're going to bring the hoop so it's underneath our arms. So it's kind of out in front of you, like you're holding it behind you, like you. So, and once again, we're going to do a twist. This feels a little different. You're kind of restricted, you don't go as far. And do it on both sides. Again, return the hoop here to your center. We're going to lift and do the breaths again. 5 more. Inhale. And down. 1. Inhale. And down. Inhale. Down. Inhale. And last one up. And down. We're going to put the hoop behind us. So just flip it over your head, put it behind you here. And if you can, if you're comfortable, lift your hoop out behind you like this. That strengthens some muscles and stretches muscles that maybe we didn't use or treat so tenderly. Lift, down, inhale, lift, and down. And then once again, bring it up over your head, holding it so it's around you, and then just let your hoop drop. Now we're going to put our feet so they're hip distance apart in each one. And we're going to come up to star position. Give yourself a nice stretch here in star position. Spread those star fingers. Keep that point of your star high. And we're going to do some alternating toe touches here. So right hand goes to left toe, touch, hold, and lift. And now the opposite. So that's one. Let's do 5 of those also. And 2 more in my counting. Make our hands so they're like cactus arms or goalposts. Bring the feet together and let yourself do a squat with the goalpost arms. My mistake, I think we should have our feet farther apart for goalposts. There we go, that feels a lot better. Let yourself squat down into that. And let yourself turn at the waist to the right. Back to center and to the left. Back to center. Step hands together. Once again, bringing your mind back to a center of joy, knowing that joy is an emotion, just like we've been talking about. Remembering the ways to bring the joy breath to your life and the movements that help bring joy. And as we prepare for Savasana, you can turn down the lights, find a cozy blanket or pillow if you need to, and let yourself recline down on the mat. I'll meet you there. Let yourself take one more big stretch. And then preparing for the C curve, where you let yourself turn over to the right. Arms are outstretched in front of you, toes come together, and the banana curve, or C curve. Taking some breaths here. Letting yourself return again to the mat with your back. If it feels good to take another stretch, please do. And then turning to the opposite side for the C curve. Returning to the mat. Bend your knees so the feet are flat on the mat. Let your legs go all the way over to your right, both knees. Return to center. And let the knees go to the left side. Returning to center. Crossing your feet at the ankles. Doing our pretzel twist. Reaching up and grabbing those toes that are crossed. And letting your lower back relax and rock from side to side. Reversing your feet placement. And once again, letting yourself rock from side to side. And we're going to do a little bit of legs up the wall here. If you're near a wall, that's great. Otherwise, just let your legs go up. You can hold behind your thighs with your hands or a block. Let your legs down if you're ready, and let yourself check in with yourself. Starting down at your toes, moving them a little bit, and your ankles to your calves and the shin and your knees. Hopefully everything's feeling good. Your thighs, the pelvic area, the waist, chest, ribs, shoulders, arms, wrists, and fingers. Grateful and joyful. Uplifting your thoughts into some joy, centering items that make you happy. And let yourself rest. Breathing in and out. Knowing that by taking the time today, you've done yourself and others a lot of good. Recalling today's reading, today I'm fixing my eyes on the goodness that surrounds me. Today I'm seeking beauty and kindness. Today I'll count my many, many blessings. Today I'm going to smile and breathe and feel the sun on my face. Today, I'll pray and remember Jesus is right by my side. Today, I'm choosing joy. When you choose to have joy, and choose to be a child of God, peace belongs to you. Joy belongs to you. And freedom is your inheritance. And you belong because you believe you are children of God. Letting yourself come back to the moment. Initiating a little bit of movement, maybe in your head or in your neck. And when you feel ready, turning to one side or the other into the position of the dreaming child. When you feel ready, come into a seated position, easy seated position. Together, recalling that breath of joy in a seated position. Arms go out in front of us. A sniff comes in. Arms go out to the side. Sniff. Arms go out and up. And together, they come down. My friends, thank you for sharing this joyful practice of yoga with us today. We'll close with thinking about singing with joy, lifting our voice in prayer, and living our lives in gratitude and finding joy. And Lord, we thank you for this time together, and together we say, Amen.
Amen.
I wanted to let you know that our outside yoga practice was a success and there was interest in people attending. There are 2 scheduled for the month of June. The first one is Wednesday, June 2nd, and the next one would be Wednesday, June 16th. The weather conditions are fair weather is a must, and that to me means temperatures greater than 50, temperatures up to 90, but not a whole lot higher than that, and no rain. They start at 5 o'clock, we finish at 6, and we do mostly a standing practice, no mat required, and we also do nature meditations and a walk. So maybe you'll consider joining us for that. So thank you for the time today, and until I see you again, may you have a joyful week. Thank you. Bye-bye.